Hey guys, welcome back to my Final Fantasy XII playthrough. I am Roarin the Werewolf, and we are now here in the Namyansa. A whole new area to explore and discover where the chest is and what kind of stuff lies in here. Now, I hope this video isn't as long as the last one, which most of the enemies that are in the Yansa should be in this one, so we wouldn't have much to cover, but there are some new ones in this area, and I think some upgraded enemies as well. And I think the bounty that we were looking for in the last video is in here. So let's take a look at what is happening right here. Sandsea Moogle. Did you see that? Urutan Execution just now. They're usually a violent lot, but this one wanted help. Interested? Yeah, sure. The Urutan Execution are all made up in a panic about a creature on the Namyansa Sandsea, their blood enemy it seems. One of them was asking for help, and Urutan Execution asking for help. Whatever it is, it's gotta be bad. You look pretty strong. Maybe you could have a swing at the thing. It's supposed to be something like a giant tortoise. He said he found some treasure of the Sandsea too. Why, you might be able to claim that as a reward if you're successful. Cool. Let's go ahead and do that. Now we got to be on the lookout for new story plots. I won't be covering the chests drops and the enemy drops until at the end of the episode like I did with the last one. I think that's what I'm going to be doing with this series instead of having it erratic like the last few episodes. So if anything interesting happens to come along, we'll get to it. Oh well, look at this. All these Yansas attacking this giant tortoise. No, we are going to attack the Urutan Eater. All of us. No. Actually, hold on. Gambits, let's see if we can get them all to attack party leader's target. No. Right now it has protect on it. Ooh. Okay, what is this? An Urutan Eater? Do I have this on my bestiary that I can look up? No, not really. This is probably a rare spawn. Come on. He's immune to poach. Okay. So I gotta turn off that gambit while I'm here. Oops. I was trying to get the Argyle Amulet from the fish things a while back, but I didn't get any for right now anyways. I will end up coming back to it. 8 license points. Wow, 8 license points for that guy. What was he? Rare spawn? An elite mark or something? Let's check. What is that? An emerald tin. Emerald tin. Apparently, it is found in some kind of area that, well, I have yet to discover. So I guess we'll end up coming back to that later. Yeah, I will end up running across it in my journeys in later episodes. Okay, we'll cover what it drops later. Alright, now, do I go back to that Moogle in order to turn this bit in? Maybe, but let me go ahead and continue to explore the rest of this area. See if there's anything that I can look for, anything new to the story. Alright, let's talk to this Moogle again. You killed the wild scourge of the Sandsea, Kupo. Amazing! By the way, that Urutan from before, he just went by, Kupo. Maybe he was going to look for that treasure for you. Unusually kind of him. He was headed for the Ogre Sandsea. The Ogre Sandsea. Okay, he's back the way we came. Alright. The guide says it is down platform 2 Refinery. And climb the Refinery ramp to trigger an event. Oh, it's unusually dusty in here. Were you off looking for a reward, Kupo? Did you find that treasure of the Sandsea? Just where is he going, Kupo? Yeah, where the hell is he going? Well, while I'm here, hopefully these fish have respawned. Yep, I can give trying to grab the Argyle Amulet again, but with Vossler on my side, it is kind of complicated. Well, let's give it a shot. Attack. Now attack the other one. Now poach it, poach it, poach it, poach it, poach it, poach it, poach it. Oh, fish scale. Oh well, maybe next time. Oh, holy crap, look at this. Kupo, a gathering of the Urutan. A truly rare occurrence. Kupo. Kupo-po? Wait, what's happening? Wait, no, they're going to execute him? Don't do this. The creature would still be here at large if it weren't for his plea for help. Queen of the Urutan, you shame us by seeking aid outside the tribe. Urutan Yansa are lords and masters of the Great Sea. We seek aid of none. Your words are the howling of the sand to my ears. I condemn you to dust. No way. What? What have you done? You bring him back. Those who sully our name will be punished. Be they foemen or kin, they must pay the honor price. There can be no forgiveness. I would destroy you too, but I am merciful. Better you live to tell the world that the Urutan are not to be taken lightly. Now leave. Well, what the frack? That rogue Urutan, he wouldn't have been happy back with his clan, I'm sure of it. That flower, it's rare to see one blooming in the Sandsea. Maybe the treasure that he found was this. The rogue Urutan flower. A bunch of berries hanging from the flower. Pick the berries. A bunch of Iskir berries. I have no idea what those are. Iskir berries? They're not in there. Are they in here? A curious item detested by the avian known as the Garuda. I'm gonna have to look this up later. Maybe it's an item I could sell to the bazaar that unlocks a better item. Interesting. Alright then. I guess it's time to continue on with it. Let's see what, well, actually, let's see what the guide says. The Mughal talks to the tribesmen about the treasure of the Sandsea. To follow him, see a rare gathering of Urutan Yansa. The poor tribesman is punished. The Urutan left the flower in the land. After you regain control, talk to the Mughal. Talk to him again to learn about the powerful avian known as Garuda. Hates the scent of this particular flower. Approach the flower and pick its Iskir berries to the item list. Huh. Talk to him again. There's a particular dangerous avian known as the Garuda that's said to be quite unfond of this flower's scent. Treasure indeed. Interesting. Head back through the Urutan Yansa and the withering shores. Head to the east. Now the rest is just the usual stuff. Alright, time to explore the rest of the Nam Yansa. Interesting little side quest, a little cutscene. Now it has like a little bit of sandiness to the area. I think that we might run into even more powerful enemies. That usually happens when the weather changes in Final Fantasy XII fighting areas. Now that must be the weapon we're looking for. The bounty hunt that we need. A lot of these other guys we need to kill and get rid of. A Bagole. We should be able to take care of this wyvern kind of easy, even though this is a bounty hunt. It is the flying creature, so any melee characters would probably need to cast magic or change to a long-range weapon. Let's give it a shot then. The wyvern seems to be weak towards water from what I see in the guide. Pinello is equipped with a gun, along with Aqua Shot that I somehow managed to gain from a bizarre item while selling items off camera. Why is Bosch? Oh, hold on a second. I did set up the gambit, but I didn't turn it on. There we go. Flow, flying, water. There you go. Do a little bit better damage with this guy. Bosch is equipped with heavy armor, so he should be able to tank this pretty well. Also been doing a little bit of leveling while off screen. Got my other set of characters up to level 29 and working up on getting these characters up to level 29. Doesn't seem to have that much tactics to be worried about, especially with my current gambit system the way it is. Everybody's working in sync. Everybody's working pretty nicely. There we go. Love and learn vanquished. And there are 2 chests up here. Awesome. Okay. I think that is all that we needed out of the Namyansa. Now, I did manage to also grab the poached item, the Argyle Amulet that I was talking about earlier. But I found out that you can actually buy it in the shop just up ahead. The shopkeeper ends up being right there, and he sells it to you. The item grants immunity to blind status. I don't know if I'm going to be needing that later on. I don't usually use immunity stuff unless it's like a ribbon, which ribbon is like probably one of the best items in the game. So I believe this is the point where I will end up talking about the enemies, well, the new enemies and what they drop in this part of the Namyansa, and talk about the chests that you should look out for, that you should be trying to farm or exploit. So let's get to that, shall we? Now the first 2 chests that we need to look out for are right here. We are in this part of the map, and one of them, chest number 1, is called Olympian Hat. I believe it's this one. It is the best magical hat that you can come across at this point in the game. But we got a potion instead. Okay, chest number 2 is a item that we have run across many times. We only got Gil out of that one, but the item that drops off at chest number 2 is called the Chopper. Like I said, it's a dagger. So you can pretty much farm weapons and items all in here to your heart's content to accumulate that much Gil in order to acquire the Grimoires or any other high-level item that you wish to buy if you're really low on Gil. But if you do as much farming, XP farming as I do, much item farming as I do, you won't have to worry about it. This is chest number 3, but there's nothing really huge in it. Just either gil or an ether or whatever. Alright, let's move on to the next area. Now this area is a little weird because this part where I'm in currently, there is no chest for me to access. But in this bottom part that I'm unable to actually go through without going through this like little area, this question mark area, it's too high level for me to actually access and go through in order to end up here. But there are 2 chests on that part that you probably need to look out for. Well, actually, yeah, 2 of them. Chest number 4 and chest number 6. Chest number 4 has a chance of dropping an Argyle Amulet or an Ancient Sword. Chest number 6 has a chance of dropping a Rose Corsage or the gun called Vega, which I already have like 2 of them. I had 4, but I've already sold those. So you don't have to worry too much about it. Now, let's see. Let us go to the next area, which should be this one, in order to search their chests. Alright, chest number 7, 8, 10, and 11 in this area of the map is what we need to look out for. But it looks like chest number 7 did not spawn. It should spawn right around here. It holds an iron helm that you need to look out for. Chest number 8 doesn't spawn too far from here either. It should spawn somewhere around down here. Chest number 8 has a chance of dropping another chopper. These things are like candy, it seems like, in the chest loot list or anything like that. Now let's see, chest number 10 and chest number 11. 10 should be somewhere down here. Yeah, chest number 10 should spawn somewhere in this general area, but it doesn't look like it spawned on me in this time around. But it has a chance of dropping a gambit. Ally status is sleep. So that could be useful just in case if one of your characters ends up falling asleep. And let's go up to where chest number 11 is. Chest number 11. The map is kind of tiny, so it should spawn right around here from the looks of it. No, it should spawn. Chest number 11 right here on this like little island kind of thing. This is also where you find the area map to this place, just right here where I'm standing at. Chest number 11 has a chance of dropping a leather gorget, I think, or that. It's an accessory, and do I have it? Do I have one of those? Yeah, I do. Raises magic power when HP is at critical. Right now, Princess Ash is wearing one. Okay, let's move on to the next area in order to find the items. Oh, here's an enemy we haven't come across in our journeys yet. A bag bully. Now, they're not normally native to the Namyansa, though there are a lot of them here. Let's see. They drop in a place that you have not discovered yet. Let me see if I can quickly find them in the guide. Quickly, hopefully. There they are. Bagboli, they're normally found on the Fawn Coast. They have a chance of dropping a Windstone, Wind Magistite, Large Feather, a Bundle of Feathers, a Teleport Stone, or an Ares Gem. You can also steal a Large Feather, Bundle of Feathers, Echo Herb, 480 Gil, and you can poach a Large Feather, Bundle of Feathers, Wind Magicite, and a Bent Staff. That's weird. That should be a drop too, because I've had it drop on me a couple of times. Oh, you can also steal a multi-scale. They have a very large loot list. Okay. Now let's see if the other creature that the other creature that is new to this area that we will end up running across is in the Yansa. Okay. Alright, now we are in this part of the map of the Namyansa Sandsea. There are two chests that we need to look out for in this particular part of the map. Chest number 13 and chest number 15. 13 should be somewhere around here, but I don't think it's spawned. I think this is chest number 14 and 15. Well, let's take a look and see. Got a high potion off of that one. That's chest number 13 right here. And what's this one? Just a regular potion. And that should be chest number 14. Okay. Alright, chest number 13, which was right here, has a chance of dropping a killer bow, which is what Lady Ash is using right currently. Chest number 15 should be up here somewhere. Chest number 15. Yep. It can drop one of two gambits, either foe flying or foe HP greater than 1000, greater than or equal to 1000 right there. So we got both of those, and I think that's all the chests that we have in this current area. Now here's another new enemy we end up running across in the Namyansa. It's called an Axebeak. Has a chance of dropping a small feather, a firestone, a Vega, or a warp moat, which is a very interesting enemy to actually run across. They drop a weapon. You can steal a firestone, an alarm clock, or a dark moat. Very interesting enemy. You can also poach a small feather or a rainbow egg. I've also seen them drop rainbow eggs. So the loot list is a little bit wonky with this type of enemy you run across. Okay. Next, let's head to the next area on the world map of this place to check out the chests that you need to look out for there. Alright, we are now in this part of the Namyansa. There are 3 chests to look out for in this particular part of the zone. Chest number 21, 23, and 24. 21 should be right here, where we're standing at right now. It has a chance of dropping another gambit. Foe HP greater than or less than, greater than or equal to 500. Awesome, which we got. Now let's head over to chest 23 and 24. Chest 23 and 24 are over there where all those traps are at. So you gotta be kind of a bit careful. But with your followers having their own like little independent pathways and enemies doing their own like little thing around the traps since they don't set them off themselves, it's going to be inevitable that you'll end up setting them off. But 23 and 24 are at the end of this dock. And at the end of this dock has a chance of spawning a bull Yensa instead of one of those regular Yensas that we ended up killing just a moment ago. Bull Yensa has the same loot list as these regular ones, so you don't have to worry about that. They're just a little bit more stronger, a little bit more powerful. They're just bigger. Chest 23 and 24. 23 has a chance of dropping, let's see, an iron armor. We got gil that time, but we've got iron armor before out of it. And chest number 24 has a chance of dropping a gambit, just in case if you missed the 1000 one before, it spawns in this one as well. Yeah, we got a high potion out of that. Okay, there's one less area that we need to look at for chests, and we'll head straight to that area, and then maybe continue on a little bit with the storyline by heading into the next area. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, now that we are in this part of the world of the map of the Namyansa, there are a lot of chests in this area that you need to look out for. But the one below us, this one, has no chest, so you don't have to worry about looking or scouting around for anything like that. It's just filled with enemies. There are tons of chests, and one actually I'm hoping to look forward to, because I don't think I have this item as of yet, even though I've done quite a bit of farming so far. Okay. Chest number 25 should be up this way. Up in here. Which we don't see any chest that has spawned currently. Has a chance of dropping a gambit. Foe HP equal to 100%. Ends up dropping off of a chest right here for chest number 25. 26 is the chest that we're hoping to get the item off of that. Now where is that at? Could it be down below or up there? Let's check over here then. I don't see it. Chest number 26, I think either drops right down here or right up there. Now, I don't think I have this item. It has a chance of dropping a wizard's staff. So let's go ahead and quickly check up here to see if it is up there anyway. Have to bypass all these enemies. Gain all their sweet loots to sell for much money. I don't see it up here either. So yeah, it could either be up here or down there. Wizard staff. Alright, let's move on to chest number 27, 28, 29, and 30. Alright, 27 and 28, I think, are down this way. At the end of this little area. There's two chests that three chests that actually spawn right here. Huh, interesting. 27, 28, and 29. Okay. 27 has a chance of dropping an Amber Amulet. Or Gil. A Cypress Pole out of chest number 28. Alright, we got that one. And chest number 29. A Gambit. Both of them are either flying. Yeah. Just in case if you missed it before. Yeah, it has a chance of spawning twice. Twice the amount of times as normal chests do. And let's see what is left. Chest number 30. Which is down there somewhere. So we'll get to that in a bit. Alright, chest number 30 should spawn right up here. But it looks like it hasn't, at least this time around. It has a chance of dropping an item called a Whim Breaker. Now I don't know if it is an accessory or not, because I have yet for it to acquire this item as well. But it looks like it's not here. That is all the chests and the new enemies item drops that you should be looking out for here in the Namyansa. Let's go ahead and move along with the story to see and check out the next area to look forward to. Alright, just in case if you want to sell any excess items that you've run across, like I said, the shop guy that was in that other area a long way back ends up coming up here. So we can buy ourselves whatever we need, which I already have. Rose Corsage and Amber Amulet. We're going to go ahead and buy another Argyle Amulet. I like to have at least 2 of almost every single item. Yeah, just in case. And sell your excess if you want to. Let's go. Let's check out the next area. You will now have the option of saving your game. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save it in the spot where we might not come back. So right here. Okay, let me go ahead and advance in. Does it say I have to fight that Garuda yet? Yes, I do. Okay. Now, I have one melee character. What should I do with it? What does he have a weakness to? The Garuda is a flying type foe, so range and magic attacks are the best way. Water deals good damage, and also thunder. Fire away with guns and bows. And keep a close eye on the character. So water and thunder. We need to change Bosch's gambit. Let's go ahead and make him use thunder. Yeah, more conservative with mana that way, since he doesn't have much. Okay. Now, I wonder if there's a drawback of using the elixir berries right in this fight. It's amazing how much a few elixir berries would degrade the bird's HP. There's like no little special note in the guide that says I get a benefit from not using them. Wait a second. Head back through the Urutan Execution and the Weathering Shores. Buy from dice, a traveling merchant that keeps remember, you can't hit the flying stone. Oh well. Well, I don't see any drawback. Okay, let's go. No. We are going to use. Actually have. Try to do it. Elixir berries on Garuda. There we go. Is there an item that we can steal? You have a chance of stealing a gold needle, a giant feather, or a white fang. And nothing really good that I can tell right off anyway. Vanilla steel failed. Try again. Oh, it has nothing to steal. She already took something from it. Oh well, that's alright. And this is... I don't know why we had the... fade away. I didn't really have to do shit. I think I was too high level. The ancient device stirs.
Long ago, the gods granted their favor to King Wraithwall, who would oversee the subjugation of a vast territory spanning from Mordalia to Valendia. Here he forged the Galtean Alliance. Though he is called the Dynast King, upon establishing the Alliance he demonstrated compassion for his people and disdain for needless war. A philosophy passed on to his successors, one that bring peace and prosperity for hundreds of years to follow. It was during this time of peace that the city-states of Arcadia and Rosaria, each members of Wraithwall's alliance, took root and flourished. Wraithwall left 3 relics signifying descent from the Dynast King. Of these, the Midlight Shard was given to what would become House Nabradia, and the Dusk Shard to my ancestors, the founders of Dalmasca. The last of these relics was the Dawn Shard. It remained hidden here, known only to those of royal blood.
As though the Dynast King foresaw the very plight before us now.
None save descendants of the king are suffered within. If we attempt to enter without proof of such lineage...
There's no guarantee we'll make it out alive. Vicious beasts, fiendish traps, something like that.
Mm-hmm. But you must consider the prize. The Dawn Shard lies within, and Wraithwall's treasure.
And there was I, thinking this was going to be hard.
I do adore Balthier. I'm definitely going to save it right here. And there appears to be a shop down here. It looks like Dice made it through. You killed the Evian, amazing, and this, I've never seen such magnificent structure. It looks like some sort of tomb. The wealth of it would take to build such a thing. I think that the treasure must be hold. And a horde of ravenous monsters, I don't doubt. I value my life over loot, so I go no further. You should find something. I'm sure I could persuade to part with a few gil for it. And if you need aught, of course I am your man. Yeah, just in case if we need to... Oh, he has new items. And a wizard staff, which we didn't manage to get dropped. Also a longbow. And since we have plenty of gil, we can buy quite a bit of this stuff. We probably need to unlock it in our gambit system. An iron mace, which we don't have, and a bronze mace that we don't have. Any new clothing items? A soldier's cap. A heavy coat. Chanter's Dagelabell. Any new accessories? Oh, blazer gloves. Raises his strength when a character has full HP. Any new items? A Bakshia wine. Let's buy a couple, you know. I don't have any. Any new spells? Yes. Arrow and balance. Awesome. It pays. It pays a lot. Nice. So I believe this is a good stopping point for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this Final Fantasy XII video. Now you guys stay furry, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.